lingering too long, but wrong or right, I knew last night I loved you, you loved me. Someday, somewhere, sometime.
I'm sorry. No blood. No blood. Where is she, huh? Where is she? Did she get away? You would have killed her. I told you you wouldn't get to her. You know nothing, do you? Go on. Do it already, you stupid fuck. I've let you hurt enough. I think you deserve a little break, Glaceon. Why don't I get you some water? I suppose you need it. Such a clogged throat you have. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so close to the neck. Let's clear up a little airway for you. Good girl. There we go. Aren't you feeling much better now, sweetheart? Fuck you. As I thought. When will you understand that I'm doing this for the sake of everything? Of this people, this island is broken. I'm the only one here fixing it. And all you can do is bitch and moan about it, like it's a bad thing. But trust me, as someone who's actually working for the authority, you would have done more than I have, sooner than later. We are... I don't wish to hear it. You know nothing, Glaceon. But I suppose that's your problem, isn't it? You know nothing. Alright then, let's make an accommodation before your untimely death. You're always talking about Dudley this, Dudley that. You've become a murderer. And you've killed so many popular faces and people who didn't deserve it. And all you can do is bitch and moan about it, like it's a bad thing. But trust me, as someone who's actually working for the authority, you would have done more than I have, sooner than later. But you don't know that. I'll explain it all to you. Why don't I? I feel you deserve to know. Before my untimely death, what's the purpose? I'm gonna die anyways. You've been on that police force to find the truth. So I'll give it to you, Glaceon. The thing you've been after since the beginning. Fine. Tell me. I'd like to know, anyways. Fair enough. Where did it start? Ah, that's right. It was hailing. There was so much rainfall and harsh rocks falling from the sky, I couldn't walk home. I was welcomed by a Mimikyu, Dudley Wrath himself, the murderer of the beast. He was more polite than you think, Glaceon. He invited me into his home, seasoned me up and freshened up a little welcoming for me. We became good friends, and he began telling me stories every time I visited him. Ones of doubt, loss, and hatred. I didn't realize until too late that all those mentions and stories that he brought up were his murders. The first ones. But when I finally figured it out, he wasn't scared. He was polite. He told me not to be afraid and that I should welcome this. He told me that all those people that were murdered deserved it. All of them? You know one of those was Umbreon's father, right? I beg your pardon? Dudley must have told you about Rush Holt, right? Jolteon? That was my partner's fucking father. And you killed him. I didn't kill him. He was my master. I didn't see it myself. And I'm apologetic that Umbreon, his son, had to witness that. But I couldn't have known. I wasn't there. I was just told of it. Not like it was a big deal anyway. As far as I'm aware, he was a rapist. Certainly someone worth being killed. Not like you cared for Umbreon anyways. If you did, you would have let him come here with you instead of abandoning him and letting him leave the Force. We all make mistakes, Glaceon. But I've never seen someone so worthless as you. For someone who's so desperate to try and capture me, you only get rid of all the help you get to make yourself worse. Now, where was I? Right, Dudley. You see, he welcomed me to be his accomplice. I was hesitant, but he showed me the ropes. There was this lichen rock. I forget his name, but Mimikyu captured him and taught me how to kill. I've never tortured anyone before, but it was so much fun. Just seeing him die, and all the blood, it felt good. So, I continued, but it was too much. I got hallucinations, night after night, from friends, sometimes even from you. But it didn't stop. I reached a point where I couldn't take it. Kokorok pushed me to the edge, confronting me about everything. He angered me so much that I had to get rid of him. You killed Kokorok. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you before I die in this. Calm it. I don't want to kill you early. I can't believe you fucking killed your own friend. Just be happy it wasn't you back then, or you wouldn't be where you are today. But perhaps that would have been a good thing, thinking about it. He loved you, and he cared for you, and you let him die. I was being monitored by my friend. I had no other choice. I lost my sanity after I killed him. Mimikyu hid his body away in the alleyway, where you found him the next day. But on said next day, the police surrounded Dudley's house. They let him out, and I was forced to watch him get taken away while I snuck away. And then, a few days later, the public broadcast of his execution. It was all real. Everything he said on it was real too. I'll never forget his words that he said to me. Afterwards, I wanted to continue his work. I didn't want to let him go. Afterwards, I wanted to continue his work. But in order to do that, I had to do something. For all of this, something had to be done. And I was gonna follow his every wish. Step 1, I fulfilled his wish by killing his parents. The people that made him the way he was. Then, I found myself a little cave underground. The place we're in right now. And I used it as my base. I just continued killing, and killing, and killing, day after day. All those bad people Mimikyu couldn't get to, I did it 10 times faster. Probably because I didn't want to make a show like he did. But all I wanted was to finish his work. And look where I've gotten. I've killed more than 100 people. Isn't that miraculous? It's fucking genocide. Suit yourself. I suppose we all have our differences, don't we? You fucking... Careful now. Don't want to die too early, do we? Fuck you. I'm just saying. Then... Archon. How did Archon become your accomplice? He told you, didn't he? I suppose I can say it again. Back then, Archon was working his way into the police force. He had just began, though he wasn't very good at it. While he was close to the chief back then, he was hated and scolded. He wasn't really good at his job. Though that wasn't the reason I recruited him. You see, I was in the middle killing another famous police chief back then. Unfortunately, one that caused a lot of their own problems and dastardly deeds. But Archon witnessed it. Of course, I didn't want to kill him. He hadn't done anything wrong. I kidnapped him. I took him away here, into this cave where you are right now, and I threatened him. I was going to kill him, but he urged me to obey. With enough effort, he convinced me to keep me alive. Letting him go, I let him run free, in hopes that I could recreate with him what Mimikyu recreated with me. And before I knew it, he was crawling back. He came back to me desperate for a new chance, and I let him. I couldn't have been happier. So I showed him the ropes, gave him a bit of effort in the process, and made myself a new toy in the process. Afterwards, he was as good as me. Fuck you. So much for not killing good people, considering that's what you did to almost everyone. Your friend, Archon, didn't follow your vows, it seems, considering he shot Umbreon's boyfriend. Yes, I do see a bit of a problem in that. Archon didn't believe everyone should be spared, and I did a lot of effort to convince him, but some people you just can't. I was worried for Archon in the end, but as far as I'm aware, Umbreon has killed him. What? I got the news on my end. Your friend has killed my follower. Well, it damn serves that bitch right. I am undefeatable, Glaceon. I am the beast. The one that kills everyone. The one that wins in the end. I've won all the other murders, and you will be the same. There's no victory in this for you, just a defeat. One in death. Dudley changed my life, and I won't lose it. I'm here for him, and I will always be doing this for him. You will never change. I don't know about that. There's always a chance for victory. We've already gotten rid of 2 of you. What's to say we can't do a third? Shh. What the? No! You are pathetic for trying this. You'll never escape me. I am inevitable. You're no longer my fucking friend. You're pathetic. You always will be. I will win every time. I am the beast! It's in my eyes. Fuck. The beast always gets hunted. No, Glaceon, how could you? No. No, Glaceon! The beast has fallen and will remain in ashes. Glaceon? Glaceon! Glaceon, no! No! Glaceon! I'm telling you, it was Archon. He just killed us all. There's no point or anything else about it. It just... The evidence is stacked against him, too. Umbreon shot him. Well, the police chief is dead as well. Everyone is dead. And do you even have anyone who can back you up? Where's Umbreon now? Look, I promise you all, I know what happened. You just... He's right. Eh? The beast is dead. He's been stopped. Archon was the beast. Oh dear. Oh men, over here. Umbreon. You son of a bitch. Apologies for the interruption. This is Channel A News. We come to you with updated information on the current onslaught that happened at the police department last night. To begin, we have confirmation on who has been murdered in the current onslaught. Chief Police Gengar has unfortunately been murdered in the process. But in other news, the Beast has been claimed to have been captured. Him and his apparent accomplice. For further news, we're gonna cut to Fennekin. Fennekin, are you here? Yes, sir. I'm currently here at City Hall, where everyone and all the Pokemon are coming in to seat for the funeral of those who were lost in the battle last night. Not only so, but we're also having a special speech prepared by one of the survivors of this onslaught, Umbreon. The name going by Umbreon, formerly known as Weasley Holt, will be here tonight to explain what happened on the onslaught, and also explain the defeat of the beasts once and for all, explain the ongoing numbers of that case. With such a massacre as last night, it is tempting to know what may happen, or what he might say on the matter. If the beast is truly dead, does this mean we're finally safe from the mess? And will we finally be able to be free from our onslaught of murders day after day? Well, I suppose only Umbreon's words will tell. We will cut back to the speech when it is beginning. You're gonna want to wipe away those tears. It's not a good idea to show yourself on camera with those. I'm sorry. It's just been so hard. I can't believe I have to make a stupid speech on this. Why couldn't they pick you? I don't know what happened there, at that cave. I can't answer. You're gonna have to say it yourself. This is stupid. I don't even know if that Treecko is the beast. We just found his corpse there. I mean, judging from the evidence, he probably is, but we can't say for sure. Especially with Beheem no longer with us to check it. I know it's risky to be unsure about what the truth is. But sometimes saying something is better than nothing. Even if it's wrong, you might as well want to say it. It might prove something. Do you believe that Treecko's corpse we found is it? It might be. But I can't say for certain. Just from the struggles that was in that scene, Glaceon was fighting with him. I believe it is. Good to hear. They're ready for you. You best get on out there. I'll be watching from the side. I'm ready. One more thing. I'm sorry that I was so rude to you when this all began. If I knew how dangerous it would be, I wouldn't have been like I was. Thank you for helping me. Of course. There's so many. I wish to start by saying this to everyone. We lost more trying to hunt the beast than we did from it alone. The good news. The beast has been slain. We have gotten rid of him and his accomplice. But we have lost so many in the process. Last night, I lost a lot of faces that helped me and guided me. Chief Police Gengar, Beheem, our forensics master. Glaceon, a loyal partner to me. And Archon, the manager of the Alolan police force. While it pains to admit it, the truth is the truth. He betrayed us all to help the beast, working with him in the process. It was him that caused this outrage, and caused us to stall from capturing them for so long. If we had gotten rid of him sooner and realized his plots, we could have fixed this issue much more easier, years ago, than what we have now. But we can't dwell on the past. We've come so far, And now, we're successfully able to slay that beast. I declare that we are free from any more murders from that monster. Although, it still hurts. Having lost someone and people that you cared for, and that you wish you could go back and save them. There are many people while I was tackling this case that I wish I could have gone back and helped, and changed my past. But some things are an impossibility, and you must work with what you have. For the 6 police force members that have been lost a few days ago and today, we shall be burying them in a proper funeral for everyone. With enough effort, I have been able to convince the mayor and the town to help bring light to a proper burial for them all, for their good hard work. As for the beasts and their killers, we have disposed of their corpses. No longer will they be a memory to us. We are free from them. They won't harm us anymore. We won't lose anyone else to them. I declare that after 3 years, we're free. Free! And if perchance they ever do return, we will be ready to keep them from harming us anymore. Akala Island is safe. Umbreon. Apologies for the interruption. May we ask you a couple questions for the press? Of course. I have time. Alright. If you do not mind if we ask. Firstly, what convinced you to get so far into the beast cases as you were? I lost a lot of family to the beast. I lost my father and my lover to him. I got the offer I couldn't resist, and I felt like justice needed to be shared, especially when so many police forces die because of them too. Something had to be done. Would you say that this was worth it in the end? Killing them and being able to successfully say that we are Yes, I would say so. We have suffered a long time on this island and lost many important faces to our lives because of it. I'm hoping to help restart anew with this. With them gone, even though it will mark something missing in us. The beast was able to show us that we need to improve and do better with all the lives that we had lost. And I hope we can help make that a reality. Wait, and one more thing. The body you found, Treecko. Are you sure that it is the beast? Yes, and Archon. I can confirm both were the beasts. There's no doubt about it. And they are dead. We have won. I must be going now. Thank you for your time. And there you have it, folks. With that, it seems that Takala Island is now safe once again. With that, we will be able to finally live in peace, hopefully, unless something else terrible comes up. We must be prepared for what else is to come for the near future. Back to you. sorry I couldn't save you in time, but it's okay. You'll be with your friends again. I promise. You did good. You did good. I hope you rest well, Glaceon. You deserve it. After all the hard work, your years of hunting are over. You did good. Hey, babe. I missed you. I did it. I beat them. They won't hurt anyone else. They won't hurt me and they won't hurt you anymore. I hope that makes you happy. I miss you. I wish I could just sit by you every day, but I know that's not possible. I have things to do now. Big roles to fill. Doesn't mean I won't love you any less. You're beautiful. But I suppose I can spare some time to stay with you just a little bit longer. It hurts to let go, but it's okay. It's all for the better in the end. I've stopped the murders, no one else will die. It feels like I'm in heaven right now. Just not with you in it. That's okay. I'll still love you. And I always will. I struggle to believe I wrote a happy ending. Don't get me wrong, I love my awful endings and scary stories. But if I write too many of them, I might go crazier than I already am. It's been a long time. Apologies for not showing my face for a whole year. I've been busy behind the scenes, making a lot more stories for you all. Not ones like Tales of an Insomniac, of course, but newer ones. Ones that I knew would get more popularity than simple short stories. This new season of The Beast was one of them. I convinced Master to let me send this one out. And it turns out it was worth it. 'Cause look at this. You all have flocked to watch my new tale. So eager and desperate, as I wanted. I have a lot prepared for you all. In fact, this single season of The Beast is not all I've been stressing my life away on. You see, I have one more special little tale for you all. What is it? Well, I can't tell you. It would ruin the surprise. I will say this, however. The movie that my master is putting into production will surely be a marvel for you all. I can't reveal the plot yet. It's going to be a surprise. But once he goes on vacation, I promise to return with something spectacular. And if he doesn't, well, I guess I'll have another excuse to kill that stupid fuck. But no matter. He will do what I want. I will ensure it happens. Oh? What was that? Oh, you're wondering about Vulpix, huh? I suppose it has been a very long time since I have last shown her she is safe and obedient with me. She helps me now and she will never stop. So don't worry, you'll see her again someday. But for now, with the beast now finished, I wish you all farewell. And I promise you this, my next marvel will be something that none of you will overdo. So be prepared, and I'll see you all then.